Park. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Open man is Uzomah. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Deion Henley there on the tackle. The Bills at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Cooper, the man in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 10-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mark Andrews, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bills will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. whatever they said appears to have worked. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The tight end in motion right. They run again with Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. But you look at this Patriots defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. The Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on fourth. Herbert able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this pass caught by Gray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert. Open man, that's Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. Amari Cooper from 19 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Now Shudak for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A-Chain gets it from the gun. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And Howe will throw it. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Olave, 36 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. McPherson now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He's into space past the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Zay Flowers, 52 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Pats are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
They just keep trying, but so far, we're finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now a 2nd and 6. Now here's another carry for Harris.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert off of play action. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Chris Godwin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. They find some open field here. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devon Achane, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bills 41.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Running right, here's HA. To the 43, second down. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Here's a 2nd and 8. A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 113 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Here's Howell. They set up the screen to A-Chain.
Pushes him aside at the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A-Chain will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A-Chain once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They'll look to run with A-Chain.
And he is in. Touchdown. New England.
Devon A-Chain.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Pats take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Dayon Henley.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They give him a gain of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Devon A-Chain.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Chris Godwin.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Chris Godwin
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
opinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Off play action. It's Howell. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Howell throwing on third down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. That's swung out wide to Harris. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Herbert back to the air. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Herbert. He gets it complete to Harris. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Chris Godwin.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. But a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball. But instead, it turned out to be a touchdown. And they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give left side. Here's HATBOY.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Trey Brown there on the stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34.
Now it's HATBOY headed right.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Devon HATBOY.
34 yards.
And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John.
Touchdown!
Chris Godwin.
73 yards.
And the Bills are back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Being chased out left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to return.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Julian Blackman. And the Bears are right back in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Now it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bills. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Howell.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give up the middle to H.A.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Howell.
Flushed out right.
And he's going to get out of bounds Patriots with the first, and they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
H8 on 1st and 10.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Powell to throw. Throw caught by H8.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. H.A. now up the middle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, most of them blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounces is good.
All right, just check.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points,